What's going on, the Copywriting Call podcast? It's your boy Luso 2.0, the copycat himself. Today, man, this is going to be spicy. We're starting off with season 7. That's right. 7 months being consistent, posting my podcast episodes, locked in, loaded. Let's go. Today I decided to do it in my living room. Let me get my lighting a little right real quick. But today I decided to do it in my living room, okay? Let's see. Perfect. All right. So this episode I want to start, and like I said, we starting strong. How would you handle your, let's say girl cheating, okay? Because wife cheating, it's spicy. Okay, let's put it like this, right? To some extent, you've most likely been cheated on before. Be quite honest. You can try to play it off as if never happened to you. Can't be me. Depends what you see as cheating. Now, cheating to me is breaking some sort of rule, right? So there may be something that you guys have decided on together that you both will not do or will do, and you decided not to do that. Now, like I said, cheating can be to some extent, right? So, if for example, and the reason why I say rule, because it's like this, right? And I know it's not how we run, it's not how me and my wife run, but there are some, being like that are in open relationships, right? And they date other people. Both of them date other people, but together they date each other. Now, if that's okay with them, then that's what they do. They do that if that's what they get into, right? Then that's not cheating if they're with somebody else. Now, if you decide that you're not in that and you're in a monogamous relationship, then being with someone else is cheating. And I don't recommend the poly relationships, in my opinion, right? So everybody's opinion is different. This is just my opinion myself. It's not what I get into, but, everybody's different. So like I said, and then, so it could have been, that's what I said. So if it is, you have been cheated to some extent. Just to be honest, right? Maybe it was flirting with someone. Maybe it was, and don't even try to act like flirting is not, to some extent, like there's deeper meaning to that. Because people try to act like there's not. No, there's deeper meaning to flirting all the time. Like there's something else that you were thinking at some point in your life. So don't even try to downplay that, because a lot of times, and I know you know this, Kings, sometimes women will try to downplay that as like, no, that's not, I didn't even mean it like that, Nope. That's it. Because if a man does it, he means it like that too. So it's like, it does mean something. And this is the one that really gets you. You may not want to leave. You may, although you're going through all of that stuff, I know you guys caught me in my Grinch pajamas, but even though all that stuff is happening, even though you're going through all of that stuff, you still decide that you are not going to leave. You decide that you want to stay, which is, it's totally up to yourself, right? You have to choose what's best for you. If you decide that you want to stay, then you stay. If you decide that you want to leave, then you got to leave. And that's just, like I said, at the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to. So I don't know if it's like, if you want to stay, you stay. If you want to leave, you leave. I don't know. But that's what's going to come down to. It's going to come down to your choice, what you decide is the best thing for you. Okay? So now, if you stay, right, I say this plenty of times, cheetahs never lose their spots. From the same time a cub, or whatever you call it for the cheetah, is born, they still keep their same spots from when they, become adults. So there's a chance that it may happen again. Now, I feel like cheating comes down to opportunity, right? Because at the end of the day, I feel like not everybody's a cheater, but a lot of people could cheat if they're in the right opportunity or the right stand, right? So that's why it's about not putting yourself in certain opportunities and being smart, right? Like me, I know I have a strong will, right? And I know that I love my wife and I'll never cheat on my wife. But I also know that I don't put myself in situations for that to happen. Like even when I was in school, I wouldn't go, like I had friends that were female, right? And they were in my group. And it's like, yeah, and we studying together, but we study at the library. There's not no studying in my room. There's no studying in your room type of thing, right? We studying at the library. We studying everywhere else but there. And I'm letting my wife know about, or at the time, my girlfriend know about it. So it's like, it's a matter of putting yourself in, the right, not putting yourself in those opportunities to something for like that to happen, right? That's why, like, I go with my friends, but I know I'm going out with the right guys that are not going to yo, yeah, bro, because, peer pressure is another thing as well. Some guys may peer pressure you into doing that certain things. So it's just like, that's why I just, like I said, cheating is a matter of opportunity and the person, right? But also too, willpower can be taken over if it's too much pressure, too much to wrong opportunity, wrong time. That's why you'll never catch me doing stuff like that. So I was reading a forum, right? And I want to see what you guys were doing in the situation. And, in reading a forum, and the guy said he caught his wife sending nudes. His wife. Now, this is why I said it's the difference between girlfriend and wife, right? So if you see your girl sending nudes, right, in my opinion, you leave her. It just is what it is. It's like, no, that's too far. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could. Now, your wife, though, right, sending nudes, it's a little different. I still say that you should, it's kind of hard because you made like that pact, to be honest with you, I treat everything like girlfriend and boyfriend. I still treat like wife and husband to an extent, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just in the Bible, there was no ceremony or nothing like that. If you were theirs, you were theirs, and vice versa. Your bodies belong to each other, all that stuff. So it's like the same thing. So I feel like if you break those things, break that trust that we had, then catch you doing nudes, you're really gonna have to leave them, honestly. But it's just like some people take like actual ceremony a little bit more serious, though, right? So if you decide to stay, I gotta hear your reason why, but it's kind of like I could see some people saying that, but I and I'm being honest with you, I really don't know exactly what I would do in this situation, only because like I never been in a situation, I never will be in a situation, but it's like I just don't know. But apparently she was talking to a colleague, so someone that also worked with her as well. Now that's another thing as well. You have to look out for, don't look out for it, right? Because the thing about it is, right now we're in this generation where people are like trying to catch you doing something. Like they're just trusting that you're going to do. It's guilty until proven innocent, not innocent until proven guilty. You should always have your full trust of your partner and give your full trust to your partner. And then if they break that, then that's when you don't have to trust them. But it's just like they should already have your trust. Easy to gain. It's easy to gain, but once you lose, it's hard to get back. That's how it's easy to gain, easy to lose, hard to get back type of thing. That's how trust should be. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so don't be in that little call, like trying to go through their phones. Because I feel like that's the type of environment we're in. And guys go through phones too. Don't even try to act like you don't. Okay. So the guy was hurt. And he also not only confronted his wife, he confronted the colleague about it. Now, something I say about this is like, even I fell victim to this before when I was, to an extent, cheated on as well, right? I feel like you don't go to the person that it was, because it's not their, at the end of the day, it's kind of not their fault. Now, it kind of depends though, right? Because it's like, what if the person, is someone you knew? What if it was a friend of yours? It's like, whoa, like, bro, we were friends. That's when you can kind of go to them, talk it out. If you don't know the guy at all, that's where you don't want to, because it's like, if you do that, it's like, come on now. Like, he had nothing to do with it. You trying to put him in the middle of this now. Now, he knowingly probably did it, but he also doesn't owe you any loyalty. And I know it's hard to say, because I can't say don't do it, because at the end of the day, you're probably still going to do it, because as a man, it's like, dang, I'm not going to hit my girl, hit a woman, so I got to take it out on somebody. So I understand it completely. Lola, calm your mind down. I got to wrap it, guys. I'll show you guys her eventually. Or you guys can, I guess in the podcast, you're not going to be able to listen to her. But whatever. So then after talking to the guy, he agreed to leave the company, and then they agreed to stop seeing each other or flirting with each other. Like I said, I don't know how to react, because it's his wife at the end of the day. But then, like I said, she broke that covenant. So I would say that the easiest answer would be to leave her, regardless of what happened, because it was her that broke, not covenant, or covenant, because it's agreement, broke the marriage, broke the trust of the marriage. She broke the trust of the marriage. Now, I don't know how you would react. You could try to comment below some of the things you would react, or how you would react to that situation, but it's a hard one to come from, right? But all I think I could pick from this is a couple things. Like I said, never go to the person that's doing it with, go to them, because it's not their fault. And at the end of the day, also to reflect on yourself. What are you doing that is pushing them away to want to do this type of thing? Because like I said, even if you were the one being cheated on, there's something that you may have did that you need to better yourself. Learn what you did better yourself. You can even ask them, because then you could do it in your next relationship. Because like I said, you're most likely going to leave them. And you probably should leave them, because it's like, no, like, why is this even happening? But like I said, if you decided to stay, That's your choice. Now you have to deal with the consequences as well. Don't decide to stay and then be like, oh, okay, now to stay, I don't trust you. No, that can't happen. And then another thing to pull from this is also you trust your partners completely. If you're going to be with somebody, you trust them, you love them. This is what I was talking about with the prenup thing. If you're going to be with someone, trust them and love them fully to the extent. And then if they do something to break your trust, then you can, move accordingly. But never, ever just do that. Just never, ever just go in not with the idea that like you don't trust them at all. So that's really all I had to say today. I don't know what you guys think about it. Like I said, it's a little bit of a different kind of mindset, different type of episode. You can let me know how would you handle your wife cheating. All right. So, keep killing the day, y'all. Just remember, you pray for Marking Like This. Copy, God out.